Morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. Let me make sure that you guys can see me and hear me before anything. But I want to say hello to all of you. I do have the chat box open. So do say hi to me and let me know who you are, where you are from. So today's live is going to be a little bit different because it's my birthday. Yay. And being an introvert, first of all, it's really weird birthdays because it's kind of hard to have that attention from people. And people love doing that. They love wishing you happy birthday and everything. And it's like, okay. So it's a little bit weird, right? But I thought what we can do today is I can talk to you guys and answer all of your questions because I know I have so many questions from you guys in my DMs, and you guys, my messages are completely flooded. It's going to take me at least a few weeks to get through them. So I thought what I could do is maybe answer your questions here and just get to know you guys more, and hopefully you guys can get to know me more. So thank you so much for the birthday wishes. And before we start with the questions, and by the way, you guys can ask me questions about just about anything. If you have questions about LinkedIn, if you have questions about me and my story, if you have questions about my program, masterclass, public speaking, anything at all, anything at all. So I would be happy to answer all of your questions. Just do not ask me how old I am because your girl's getting old. I'm feeling very old today, but it's part of life, and I'm just very, very happy that I'm getting to live another year, right? I mean, nothing is promised, but I'm just so thankful for another year, for a beautiful year that I had last year. And we're going to talk all about that. So make sure you drop your questions when we get to the Q&A. First, before anything, let's talk about birthdays, because you know what? For introverts, birthdays are extremely weird. That's when everybody are like, oh my God, thank you. I've always been the type of person like, please, okay, yeah, thanks. Like, I'm so awkward when people tell me happy birthday. I don't know what to say. Thank you, but it's hard, right? That people, for introverts, very, very hard. But what a year it has been for me. I'm looking back, trying to reflect, and the past, right? My birthdays have been so for me because I just felt like I wasn't exactly where I wanted, lost in terms of career. It's like, I don't know what I want to do. Like, even though I had such a great job, I had such an amazing job at Stanford, and I thought that was going to be my dream job. Happening was, even at that job, I felt like something was missing. It was really missing, and I just did not feel fulfilled, which is why I really started to dig deep and think, okay, there's something else that I can do for the rest of my life to help me and where I can help other people. And I'm a Cancer, so I love helping people. We're very emotional beings. I'm like the most emotional person I know. I can cry like this over nothing, right? So this past year, especially the last 6 months here on LinkedIn, you guys have literally made like all of my dreams come true. Everything that I've wanted, everything that I have been working for, everything that I have been trying to do, it's finally happened. And I'm just so thankful to you. Thank you so, so much. These past 6 months, I gave it my all, and you guys gave me back 10 times more. So thank you so much. It would not have been possible without you. Okay. So see, I'm getting emotional. I'm, like I said, very emotional person, but I promised you guys a Q&A, and I would love to answer all of your questions. This could be questions about anything. If you have questions about LinkedIn, if you have questions about my story, I'd love to answer those questions for you. If you have questions about public speaking, if you have questions about me in general, whatever it is, just please don't ask me, like I said, how old I am. You guys can take all of your guesses. Let me say hi to a few of you. Hi, Ehsan, Sana. Everyone's calling me today. Mohammed, Ba, hello, hello, hello. Chetan, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, you guys. I'm very, very happy today because this is my first birthday in a very long time where I'm like, I am where I want to be. And if you've been following me for a while, you will know that one of my goals for this year at the start of the year was to help 1,000 people with public speaking. I know it's an outrageous number, but I'm an ambitious person and I like to set crazy goals because then I know even if I don't meet all the way, to the top, at least I'll get somewhere halfway. So even if I help 500 people this year with public speaking, it's a huge win for me. Okay. So you guys go ahead and ask your questions. I have a lot of you guys asking me questions about immigration. Listen, I'm born and raised in Canada. I moved to the US. I don't know anything about immigration. That's something you can figure it out on your own and probably get a lawyer to help you with that. So let's see. Ask me your questions. I'd love to answer them. I have another question here. Someone, Agarwal, is asking, how do you earn money? Agarwal, you get a job or you risk it all and you start a business. I did have to kind of risk it all. When I started my business, I was very lost. I was very confused. I had no idea what I was going to do, how I was going to do it. But I just knew that, nope, I have a vision. This is where I want to be. I just knew where I wanted to be. I had no idea how I would get there. And I don't know if it's the law of attraction or what it is, but it worked, you guys. I gave it my all, especially the last 6 months. You know, when they say disappear for 6 months, put in everything, every single thing that you have in your goals and you're going to achieve them. That's what I did. I disappeared. I never went out the past 6 months. I was here. This is it. I was here working. Okay, this isn't working. Let me try this. That's not working. Let me try that. That was literally my entire life for the past 6 months. And you know what? It worked. It worked because I literally gave it my all. So I had another question here from someone that was asking the best advice that I've ever been given. Now, the best advice, I think it's that same one, right? If you have a goal, and like I said, the past 5 years have been very difficult for me, have been very kind of depressing in the sense where I wasn't where I wanted to be in terms of my career. And that was the advice I got. 6 months, give yourself 6 months, disappear, give it your all, your 100%, because if you do, there's no way you will not succeed. Okay. I have another question here. Someone was asking if I'm married to a Pakistani. Yes, my husband is Pakistani. I am married. We've been married almost 5 years now. So in July, it's going to be our 5th year anniversary. Married 5 years now, you guys. What a whirlwind. It's been crazy. But yes, I am married to a Pakistani man. I am Pakistani, and I did want to marry a Pakistani man because I am a little bit cultural, right? Maybe not fully, but I still love Pakistani culture. I love the clothing, the food, all of that stuff. Okay, so let's see. How do you become comfortable with the camera? So Nasima, what I did was I was very uncomfortable in front of the camera. So on January of this year, I started making one video a day and I posted it on LinkedIn. And this was the best way for me to get comfortable with it because each video I was posting, first of all, when I first started posting videos, they were so bad and I was very uncomfortable and I had to film them like 4 or 5 different times, right? Until finally they started getting better. And then I had to film them just a few times. And eventually it came to a point where now I film a video, I just edit it and put it up. It's so easy. So it's with practice. Challenge yourself. Do 1 month of video creation. Just take your camera, record yourself, and post it, because when you post it, you get to see how well you're doing. Hi, Abhishek. You wanted a shout out. Hi, Abhishek. So that is my advice to you. If you want to get comfortable in front of a camera, go ahead and film yourself. Challenge yourself to 30 days. 30 days of filming yourself every single day. And I promise you, you will be so confident and so much better at filming and being on camera. And you have to learn to be on camera now, you guys. It's 2022. Everything is online. Okay. Let's try to take another question. What do you think about the medical tourism in Albania? I have no idea about that. Unfortunately, cannot answer that question. How do you move up the corporate ladder? Amit, great question. I cover a lot of that during most of my lives. If you want to move up, you guys, you have to go above and beyond, right? And you have to be confident in yourself. That's a big one. If you are not confident in yourself, it's not going to make it easy for you. You absolutely have to be 100% confident in yourself, develop your skills, get better, be so good at your job, and then start getting better at other people's jobs so that you look more like a leader, right? Take on more challenges. I kept moving up so fast in the corporate ladder that it was almost a little shocking to me, like, wait, how, right? It's only because I was very confident in myself and I would always be learning new things. So I never get comfortable. I always try to learn new things. Learning has just always been part of my life. That's why I'm in school right now too. I'm doing my master's in clinical psychology because I just want to keep learning. And I know it's going to keep my brain sharp too. So keep learning and make your intentions very clear to your manager as well. Have that conversation. Salman is asking, are you the CEO of any company? Yes, I am the CEO of my own company. Sincerely, Maria. It's a public speaking company or academy where I teach people to overcome their fear of public speaking and become great speakers because I love doing that, especially for introverts. Okay. Are you close to your family? You seem family oriented, which is where the confidence comes from. So if you know anything about my story, me and my family, we went through a lot. It was a very, very hard time for us. And obviously there was a little bit of a disconnect for a little while, but today, after working on it, and you guys, it was work, right? Work on my end, work on my parents' end. We are such a close family right now. Like, I'm so blessed. I have one sister and I have two brothers. My mom and dad are healthy and well. They all live in Canada, and I try to visit them every 6 months. So I've been trying to go right now, but the problem is I'm waiting for my passport to be renewed. So I'm just kind of waiting for that. Okay. But yes, very, very close to my family. I love them to death. I'm the eldest. So I'm like a second mother to my younger siblings, and my brother's coming to visit soon. So I'm happy about that. Mohammed's question is, what do you think is more important? Doing things from which you are earning, or doing things which you think would be doing for your whole life, like passion? So Mohammed, once you can do both, once you find your passion and once you monetize it, you're winning at life. Okay. And that's what I wanted to do. And remember, I told you guys, I had no idea, okay, what do I want to do? But it took a lot of work for me to even figure out what am I good at. So Mohammed, my advice to you is go and ask your family, your friends, ask them, what am I good at? Tell me, because your family and friends know you really well. Ask them, what am I good at? Because I did that. I asked all my family, all my friends, I'm like, you guys, what do you guys think I'm good at? Everyone said, you're such a good public speaker and you have great communication skills. I was like, okay, maybe that's what I can teach people, right? And it took me a while. It took me 2 years to figure it all out. It took me 6 months alone just to create my program. And then you have to be visible, right? That's why I came to LinkedIn. So I was like, okay, this is where people want to learn, and this is where they're ready to kind of make a change, which is why I came on LinkedIn, and it's worked out great, right? So I hope that answers your question. If you can find your passion, and if you have a full-time job, continue your full-time job. Start with your passion on the side until it becomes a full-time thing, okay? Rahul's asking tips for mastering networking, especially being an introvert. So Rahul, if you want to network, and you guys, networking, it's huge, huge, okay? You want to network with people, and I know it's hard as an introvert, extremely difficult. I know, trust me, I've done it all and embarrassed myself. I once went to a networking event by myself because my company sent me there. I did not say one word to anyone, and I quietly snuck out while everybody was leaving because I was just so scared to talk to people. I was so embarrassed for what, I don't even know why, But if you want to network more, right, attend these events, talk to at least one person, get at least one person's contact info, or get at least one person that you add on LinkedIn, right? Start with just one person at a time. It's going to make a huge difference. All right, another question. Akriti, you've sent me a message on LinkedIn. Akriti, my messages are flooded right now. It's going to take me a few weeks to get through them. So that's why I'm doing this live, so I can answer all of your questions. So if you can let me know your question, I can answer it right here. Otherwise, give me a little bit of time. I'm trying my best to get through it, you guys. All right, let's see what other questions you have. Thank you so much, Baiju, for the good luck wishes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ramon. Thank you, Sujit. Someone's saying, if I guess your age correctly, will you acknowledge that it's correct? Happy birthday. No, I will not acknowledge it. I am in denial. You guys, I am in denial. I told you guys can ask me anything but how old I am, anything. And some of you have probably figured it out, and that's okay. But I'm afraid to just say it out loud. I need a minute. Maybe by tomorrow I'll be able to say it out loud. Salman is saying, please check your mailbox. Salman, I am getting through it. I have over, I think, 15,000 messages, and I have over 20,000 connection requests. I'm trying my best to get through them. You guys need to give me more time. But Salman, if you have a question, please ask me right now. I'd love to answer it for you. Could you give tips to introverts to come out of their shell and communicate effectively? So Karthika, great question. Something that I did, Karthika, and I realized how important it was to put yourself out there and meet new people. So I would say you need to get out there some more. Okay, it's going to be hard the first time. It might be even harder the second time. It might be completely like nerve-wracking the third time, but the fourth time it will get better. It will get easier. So go out more. Visit places, travel by yourself if you can, right? We love being by ourselves as introverts. So do that, do things on your own. Amar is asking, I want to take your masterclass. My next masterclass is this Saturday. You have to just go to www.speakatwork.com, or you can go to my profile and you'll be able to see the link. So you can join right there. Thank you so much, Birbal, Sukhwinder, Yasser. Thank you, Yasser. Yasser's my biggest supporter. Thank you so much. Salman, do you have a YouTube channel? So you guys, I do have a YouTube channel, but I'm not very active on it. So most of you guys here, I think we have 400 people online. I think most of you guys are from LinkedIn, and I have 2 people from YouTube. So I do want to get my YouTube channel up and running and create really good videos for you guys, but it's so much work. If you have a YouTube channel, and I can just produce videos, yes, but I like to bring good quality videos to you guys, and everything that I do, I put in my all. So I don't know if right now I can take out that time to make amazing videos, get them edited. It's a whole production, you guys, when you make YouTube videos. So I do want to get back into it. I think this year or the past 6 months, my focus was LinkedIn. So once I am a little bit more comfortable with LinkedIn, maybe another few months, I will get my YouTube up and running again, and I will definitely let you guys know. How old are you? That was the one thing I said I would not answer. Ask me anything else. All right, let's see. What other questions do you have? How do you deal with leaders giving you compliments at the expense of others in your team? Is it fine to acknowledge that it wasn't you and to redirect the credit to them? So that's a great question, right? If your leader, first of all, is telling you, hey, you're doing a great job, you should acknowledge it, because that means you are doing a great job. And something that's great to do, and this is what very humble and confident people do. So if your boss, your manager is telling you, hey, great job, you did amazing, say, thank you so much. I'm very excited for this, or I worked really hard, but I also want to thank my team members, right? You also want to thank other people that helped you through it. And you guys, someone's always helping us, right? There's always a team behind every success story. There is. It's very hard for people to do things on their own. Some people can, but do acknowledge everyone that helped you. It's going to not only let them feel and know that, hey, okay, this person acknowledged me, but they will also come to help you again next time as well. Okay. What year were you born? Joe, that was the one question I said I would not answer, you guys. You're more than welcome to take guesses. I've had everything from 29 to 40 so far. So one question I'm not answering is how old I am. Here's another question. What's the first thing you do if you woke up tomorrow feeling no fear? Oh my gosh. So and I'm a very scared person, you guys. I'm scared of heights. I'm scared of snakes. I am afraid of public speaking, still afraid. And the fear doesn't really go away. But if I woke up tomorrow and I had no fear at all of anything, I'd probably go skydiving because I feel like that's the ultimate thing, right? When you're fearless and you just let it all go, you're like literally on top of the world dropping down. So if I was fearless, that would be the first thing I do because I think it would just feel so empowering and it would just feel like I can do anything after that. So great question, by the way. All right, let's see what other questions you have. Thank you so much, Sheikh, for the birthday wishes. What part of Canada are you from? Tatiana's question. So Tatiana, I was born in Pakistan, but I was, I believe, like 3 years old when I moved to Canada. That's why I just say I was born in Canada because I don't know anything other than Canada, right? I did obviously move back to Pakistan. You guys know the whole story there. But me and my family lived in downtown Toronto. So we lived in Parliament. I think it was Parliament and Jarvis. I went to Rose Avenue Public School. It was such a cute little school, but I grew up there. That's where my siblings were born and everything. And then we moved to Scarborough. So in Toronto, Scarborough, and all my friends are from there. All my greatest memories are from there. I went to school at University of Toronto. I went to the Scarborough campus as well as the downtown Toronto campus. Okay. Okay, Nilesh says a happy birthday. Today my post went viral. I got 140,000 views. Awesome, Nilesh. Congratulations. Do share that link with me. I'd love to see what the post was about. Mohammed, as an introvert, I was very shy when it comes to interacting with people, but then I pushed myself to face my fears and it changed my life for the better. Now I am a confident person who's wishing you a happy birthday and asks you how old you are. Why does everyone want to know how old I am, you guys? Age is just a number, right? Wrong. If it was, okay, it is just a number, but I'm still trying to come into terms with how old I am officially. So not telling you how old I am. How old are your kids? Aisha, unfortunately, I don't have any kids yet, you guys, but me and my husband, we have finally decided that inshallah, this year or next year latest, we are going to have our kids. So I am very excited. I love children. I had 3 younger siblings that I helped raise, and I just love babies in general. So hopefully I will share some good news with you guys sometime soon. Thanks for the question, Aisha. Okay, creating active listeners is a challenge in public speaking. Yes, it is. It is a very difficult challenge creating active listeners, but as a speaker, it is your job. It's your job to get other people to engage, and it's your job as a speaker to make sure that you can keep people kind of not entertained, but you want to keep them awake. So if you're finding that your audience isn't engaging, that means start asking them questions, maybe stop for a minute, try to do some exercises, break those patterns. The more patterns you break, the better. I have some people guessing 33, 28, 29. I don't know, you guys. Maybe I'll tell you at the end of this how old I am. Maria, how's the start look like? Ramon, the start to what? Please let me know. Kalpesh, how do you overcome introverted behavior? Kalpesh, introverts are amazing people. You don't need to change your behavior. I think you just need to sometimes, get out there a little bit more because it's going to help you in the long run. Jaya is asking what keeps you motivated. So Jaya, I'm a very motivated person in general, but that is not what keeps me going. Do you know what keeps me going? Habits. So remember I told you guys in January, I spent a whole 30 days where I just posted a video every single day. And that made me so consistent because one of my biggest problems was that I wasn't consistent on LinkedIn. And I knew that's what I needed in order to kind of get out there more and reach my target audience. So motivation comes and goes. So do not rely on motivation. Instead, rely on your habits. Things become a habit once you do them for at least, I think, 21 days to a month. So do something every single day, push yourself. Eventually, it becomes a habit. These lives have now become a habit for me. There are days where I don't feel like coming live because I'm like, I don't know if I feel like going live today, or I don't look good, I don't feel good, right? There are days I don't feel like it, but because it's become a habit, I make it happen. So chase habits, not motivation. All right, you guys, I do have a coaching call at 10, so I'm going to take a few more questions. Jitanshu is asking, after everything you faced in your life, and that too early, how did you manage to get back that confidence and roar back into winning track? Most people break down, but you took it like a champ. Would love to know some tips. So, Jitanshu, first of all, I was a mess, you guys. I was an emotional mess. Physically, my health had declined. My relationships with my family were so bad. And I was in school. I was in university at that time. So my grades were suffering a little bit. But I didn't like soar through, or I didn't, go through it very easily. It was very, very hard. But I think for me, I just knew that I'm not going to let anything get in the way of my education, no matter how bad things are. So I would literally be crying the day before my exams, and like I'd have so many issues, but the next day I would wake up and I would still do my best. I just did not give up, because you know what, you guys, nobody believed in me. No one believed in me, but I did. I was like, no, this is my life and I'm not going to waste it. I get one life. I'm going to make everything out of it. And getting an education was on top of my list. I was like, there's no way I'm not going to graduate from university. I'm going to have a career. And I told myself, I'm going to do these things. It does not matter what anyone else thinks, right? So I pushed through, and Shitenshu, it was hard. It took me a long time. It took me a while, but this happened now. It's been a while now, but maybe the past 5 years is finally when I got over it. And when I shared this story with you guys, I was still so hesitant, but I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time to share, and it's time to let it all go. So it was very hard, but you can't give up on yourself. Do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on your dreams. And you will gain that confidence if you believe in yourself. Okay. So this is your sign. If you have a dream, if you have a passion, do not give up on it, because if I can do it with everything that I went through, with all the roadblocks that I had, then you can do it too. I promise you, you can do it. You just have to put in the hard work. Disappear for 6 months. Give it your all. Okay. That's what I did with LinkedIn, and it's completely changed my life. Okay. For the best. Rizwan, best of luck. How do you enhance communication skills? Your best tip. Rizwan, I'd love to invite you to my public speaking masterclass this Saturday. That is going to help you. And you guys, it is 10 o'clock. I do have a coaching call. So I have my clients waiting. I do need to get going, but this is great. This actually went really well, and I'll definitely do more of these. But thank you so much, everyone, for your best wishes and for the birthday wishes. Very, very excited. I'm working as usual today. Me and my husband and my family, we're going to celebrate on Saturdays because obviously we all have jobs and stuff. But I do have to get going. Thank you so much, you guys. I hope I answered your question. If you've messaged me, give me a little bit of time. I'm trying to get through my messages, you guys. I have a whole bunch, but I'm trying my best to get through them. Okay. So thank you so much. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.